Coming up next on CP24 Live at noon, Boxing Day will mark 10 years since a tsunami devastated Southeast Asia, killing more than 200,000. Next, we're going to take a look at the work Canadians have made to help survivors rebuild. Stay with us.
Ten years ago, the tsunami hit Sri Lanka. Janet McKelvey is the founder of Trip Canada. She joins me right now. What's the connection between the two? Well, we're about to hear what that connection is because when you heard about the tsunami hitting Sri Lanka, you got into action.
Yes, we donated money as many Canadians did, but I'd recently retired and I thought I just should get going and get over there and do something to help rebuild homes for families.
That's an extraordinary thing. I mean, you had you been to Sri Lanka before?
Never.
So you saw that there was misery, you saw that there's a way to help, and did you just sort of get an airplane ticket and go?
Well, I went with a volunteer vacation organization based in the United States, and they had a project set up, so I went over and spent 2 weeks building homes for families.
And when you say building homes, I mean, you were a senior business executive before. Were you swinging a hammer? What were you doing?
I was doing everything, slinging cement. They make cement by hand there, so slinging cement, brickwork, shifting sand, absolutely everything in 35-degree temperatures.
So I was just looking at your hands to see what a bricklayer's hands look like. They're terrific.
Absolutely.
And so, have you been continuing this?
Yes, we decided to stay. Actually, when I came back from Sri Lanka, talked with my husband and some friends and knew there was terrible devastation there still. So we put a group together with the objective of going in for the first anniversary of the tsunami and building a couple of homes with someone with whom I become a partner, developing World Connections in BC. And somehow in the course of several months, we bought a piece of land near Tangal, Sri Lanka. We raised $100,000. We got a plan to put a village together, so we went with a group of 28 people in December 2005 and started to build a 24-home village for tsunami survivors.
Wow, how is that accepted by the local people?
Oh, unbelievable. I mean, I think the most important thing is they couldn't believe people would travel all the way from Canada to help them. Like they were in awe.
I understand that.
Yeah,
I'm in awe too.
Yeah.
I just think I mean, what a great citizen you are. But I mean, I'm in awe, so they must be in awe.
So they were in awe, and I think a lot of them, a lot of the workers and the people that were homeless are the very lowest end of society.
Yes.
They probably never worked beside a white person or talked to them and worked, just worked arm in arm. And it took us a while to convince them that us guys really knew how to work hard.
And how about yourself and your people, your friends that were working? I mean, I take it there's not a Holiday Inn nearby.
No, we had to stay in a hotel that had been half destroyed by the tsunami, so it was pretty grim living conditions. Basic, but all the people there were living in horrible conditions, so it seemed appropriate that we lived pretty basically as well.
So this is continuing on. It's
Yes.
not over yet. Tell me what your future plans are.
It's not over yet. We've gone with a team of volunteers, all Canadian, a lot from Toronto, but from right across the country. We go every year. We've built homes. We've gone beyond the home building, and we now focus on community infrastructure. We've rebuilt a school for 120 young people. And so we go every year, and now we've stayed in the one community because we feel very connected and we understand the needs of the people, so we're able to deliver what they need in terms of schools or religious places of religion. And we've also got involved because we kind of fell in love with these people. We've gotten involved in educating their children, and so we've got 12 university students now. We've had graduates in medicine, engineering, teaching, business, and so we're trying to offer a hand up to these poor families in the community where we are.
That's fantastic. It's a great story.
Yeah.
As I said, I'm in awe of you. I just think it's fantastic that a citizen would do this.
Thank you.
It's not, going and giving money to an organization. All that stuff is good. Other people can't. But for you to have the opportunity and then to actually act on it and continue to act, it's lovely. So if somebody wants to hear your story, it's Trip Canada?
Yes, it's Trip Canada.
Okay.
And we have a website too, so.
It's a great website too. Janet, thanks for coming in and sharing that with us.
Thank you so much, Steve. Really appreciate it.
Okay.
Merry Christmas.